Carly Goshen will send it over, and the Mustangs will keep it alive. Now the attack from the far side, and it's down for the kill. Olivia Dorenz. Chloe Hertz. Hertz pushes it in back there to Schmidt. Shot from the point. It's in! Off the stick of Taylor Leonards, excuse me, and it's 3-0. Taylor Leonards with the third goal for the Bismarck Blizzard on the shot from the point on the far side. And the Blizzard are running on all cylinders here in period number 41-37, 4:25 to go here as the Kindred Vikings will work it down low. Another slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. Kennedy Kuntz will pop that one up left center field. It's going back, and we have our first grand slam of the All-Star Series in 3 years. Hanson under center, drops back, looks near side. I believe that's Fulmo, and he's got it. Fargo South touchdown. Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, we're tied. Brooklyn won't be able to control, and the ball will escape over to the far sideline. Fargo Davies will come up that far sideline, and a nice through ball there, and this could be an opportunity. Centering pass, one-on-one. Was she offside? She was not. It's 1-0 Fargo Davies. Bad pitch here, and the bases are loaded. Line drive right into center field, and that will score 1 run. And rounding thirds, Rorich, and he'll score. It's a 2-run RBI double for Casey Reber. Shot from the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick to Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board! Press box here, the best we're able to. That one's going high left field, and running for it is Schwab, and she makes a diving catch! Wow, what a play by Cameron Schwab, the junior in left field, to end the inning.
Fantastic catch.
All right, welcome back. Fargo Davies High School here, and Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. We're getting ready for the Fargo Davies Eagles and the Devils Lake Firebirds live here on the ND Sports Channel. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Challenge Nutrition, Pro-On Fargo, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and Van Dam Chiropractic. All right, well, this is actually game 624 and 625, so that had to be updated. Other than that, those numbers are pretty accurate there. And once again, you can find us online at msportsnet on Twitter, youtube.com/ND Sports Channel, facebook.com/msportsnet live. You can watch the games on YouTube. You can watch the games on Facebook. You can watch the games on your home TV. You can watch the games on your mobile device. We got it all covered for you. We want to thank, once again, Van Dam Chiropractic, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Pro-On, Fargo Moorhead, a professional fertilizing and weed control, hopping on for the rest of the Fargo Davies season for boys, girls, and JV. We certainly appreciate that. And Challenge Nutrition, also a few Davies families have pitched in to make it as well. If you want to get your business in front of our hundreds of viewers per game, and we're going to have at least a couple hundred on this one, I'm pretty confident on that. Now watch, as soon as I say that, 100 of the watching right now will just log off and make me a liar. But in addition to our broadcast, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube will get you exposure on there. We have the booster plans starting as low as $25 a month, and we have monthly rate plans as well as you can request a package for your team. We'll get your business scrolling on our scoreboard there as well. For more information, call us at the number on your screen or visit us online at msportsnet.com. Also, player profile videos. We would love to do one for you. If you're a sophomore or junior, it's the perfect time to get one done. They're $125 a video. We also take donations, and group discounts may apply if we do more than one. Tapings take less than 1 hour per player. Turnaround says 48-72. Most cases, that's 24 to 48. And they're available for students in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. And the softball videos are done in partnership with Diamond Academy. Also, if you are a student who has signed a letter of intent to play sports in college, we'd love to talk with you, sit down with you with a one-on-one interview, and just see how things have, how high school went for you, what went into your decision to making the choice of the college that you chose, and all that other cool stuff. Plus, the fun segment that everybody has enjoyed is that middle segment, 10 random questions, and everybody's like that. So get a hold of us if you'd like to chat. about your college letter of intent signing. We would love to do that. Coming up next, team profiles and the upcoming game schedule and more after our 2-minute timeout. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. The band just finished the song as we were coming out of the break, and it was they did a great job. Maybe they'll start another one here as soon as our bumper music goes off. Talk about perfect timing. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of this one. Your donations certainly help, and you'll have a chance to donate throughout this game during all the commercial breaks, all the pregame show and the postgame show. You'll see this QR code, and if you want to scan that with your phone, and there's 3 donations that options that will show up. There's also a 4th box for a custom donation if you'd prefer a different one. We don't force you to make a donation, but we certainly appreciate it if you can, and those donations certainly go towards things like getting replacement equipment. When equipment goes faulty, we put it into a savings account so that we don't have to worry about missing a game because we're down a piece of equipment. We can just go get the equipment that we need, and that's all thanks to your donations, and that has made the station what it is today. We have had our sponsors, but it started out with a lot of donations, and we certainly appreciate it, and those donations are still needed even though we have the sponsors. We certainly appreciate that. So once again, that QR code will be throughout the pregame, postgame, and during all commercial breaks in our broadcast here. On the game calendar at our website, msportsnet.com, under the games button, you can see it. We got the game today, and then our next game will be on Thursday. It will be in Park Rapids, Minnesota, on the Minnesota Sports Station, as Park Rapids will host the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades in junior varsity and varsity hockey action. And then back to Fargo South, Fargo Davies, and then Wahpeton and Breckenridge on the 25th. So we got a lot of basketball coming up for you here in the near future. You can check out, and you can see at the very bottom of your screen there, Saturday, February 1st, East Grand Forks and Breckenridge. That's the first of 8 games on Saturday, February 1st. And we'll have all 8 of those games for you back to back to back live on the Minnesota Sports Station here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Let's take a look at these 2 teams side by side. You got the 9-1 Fargo Davies Eagles taking on the 5-4 Devils Lake Firebirds. The Firebirds were 12-13 last year, 4-9 when playing on the road or neutral court. This year they're 1-4 when playing on the road or neutral court. They're undefeated at home. They started off with a 101-62 loss to the Minot Magicians, and then a 68-56 win over the Knights from Grand Forks Central, and then another win over the Bruins, and another win over the Wahpeton Huskies on the road. They would remain on the road and lose a close one to the Shanley Deacons, 68-65, then fall to Grand Forks Red River, 85-47, pick up an 81-47 win over the Packers, and a 68-55 loss to the Packer rivals, the Cheyenne Mustangs, and then a 66-52 win over Valley City brings them in to today's game against Fargo Davies. For the Fargo Davies fans, you're familiar with the schedule, but let's just go through it one more time. Open up the season with a win over Century, and then a win a point shy of the Century mark against the Fargo South Bruins. And then Fargo North, Grand Forks, Red River, and Valley City wins on the road. And wins against Shanley and Wahpeton and Cheyenne here at home. And then they would fall in a shocker to Grand Forks Central on January 11th, a game in which Ben Hoverson scored 38 points off 9 3-pointers, a slam dunk, and 4 free throws. Maybe another bucket, I can't recall. But he scored those ones that I mentioned for sure. But they would bounce off that loss to the Knights on the road, come back, pick up a 62-45 win over the West Fargo Packers, bringing them into tonight's game against Devils Lake. We want to say thanks to our sponsors once again, bringing you broadcast coverage, including Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Prolon, a professional fertilizer and weed control company here in Fargo, Van Dam Chiropractic. Also, broadcast coverage brought to you in addition by some Davies families, including girls and junior varsity. We certainly appreciate all that support. Hey, we're going to take another timeout. Your starting lineups are right around the corner here, along with the opening announcements from a good friend of mine, filling in as PA announcer, Brian Doucette. He will be your PA announcer voice tonight, and we'll hear from him shortly here on the pregame show right after this next 2-minute timeout. It'll actually be about 90 seconds when we'll come back.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. All right, welcome back. We are getting ready here for the opening announcements at Fargo Davies as the buzzer just went off. Here's your PA announcer, Brian Doucette.
Visiting Firebirds from Devils Lake and your Davies Eagles. The North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes, they commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. Both teams invite you to support their effort. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag located on the east wall by the main scoreboard as we honor America with our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the Davies Pep Band.
We'll keep it here for the national anthem. All right, nice job there by the band there for the national anthem.
Tonight's officials, as assigned by the Red River Valley Officials Association, are Todd Rowe, Ryan Weiser, and Jesse Ratloff.
Starting lineups will be in
The
alternating
Eagles
order.
cheerleaders are Maddie Keller, Ashley Cook, Sonia Dovo, Lily Soline, Shira Painshill, and Cameron Hendricks. They are coached by Jennifer Leroux, Amber Cox, and Trenton Leroux. Assistant coaches for the Firebirds are Alex London, Brandon Elfman, and Andrew Burke. And for your Eagles, Jake Hook, Andre Zuniga, Matt Quintus, Matt Veit, and Brady Galt.
All right, once again, we do believe the starters will be in alternating order. And that is exactly what it is. So we'll turn down the background music for the AC/DC song, and we will keep it right here. Brandon Fee, a 6-foot senior guard. And then you got Owen Heckner, 6'7" junior forward for the Davies Eagles. A 6-foot senior guard, number 2, Joey Freilich. And then you got the 6'2" senior Justice Noel for Fargo Davies. Grant Nelson, a 6'9" senior forward for Devils Lake. Grayson Hammond, a 6'3" senior guard. Ben Heilman, a 6-foot sophomore for Devils Lake. And Cameron Van Dam, a 6'7" senior guard. Michael Widmer, a 6'5" senior for Devils Lake. And Cole Hage, a 6'3" senior guard for Fargo Davies. Coaches for Devils Lake, head coach Derek Gathman, assistants Brandon Elfman, Alex London, and Tyler Marquardt for Fargo Davies. They are head coached by Bart Manson. Jake Hook, the assistant, and we'll get to a couple of the other assistants here in a moment. I didn't write them all down. Two teams will meet in the middle here, and we get our, before we flip to that next screen here, we'll get our clock set to 18 minutes for the half, and we'll turn up that background noise here as soon as they stop the music in the background. We are ready to go. Tip is in the air, and we're underway in the first half. And the clock should start here, hopefully. There we go. It's a little off, but that's okay. Brandon Fee gets the scoring started here for Devils Lake. Hammond now near side for Heckner, works down to Noel, up to the high post for Van Dam. Now Hammond inside and outside for Hage. Back in for Van Dam. Van Dam moves down to the low post, back out for, and then slam dunk there with the slam dunk, I cannot talk right now, I'm sorry. Cameron Van Dam with the slam dunk. Now if I could only edit that to when it actually happened, that would be outstanding. So we have our first tie of the game at 2-2, and we'll stop our clock at 17 minutes even. Oh, the clock on in the scoreboard here is still running at, it's down to 16:47 right now. It should be at 17 even, I think. It might be at like maybe 17:10. It may have been running without me noticing here. So the officials are going to go talk to the scorers table. I would presume that we have at least, looks like they're going to set it up to 16:57. So we may have lost a couple seconds here in this game, but we won't worry about that right now. We're tied at 2. Shouldn't have too much of an effect on the game. Hammond with the basketball to Heckner now on the near wing. Back up to Hammond, fires it over to Cole Hage. Hage looking inside, now he dribbles down towards the corner. Back up top for Hammond. Hammond under the high post. Heckner 4-3. No, off the back iron, won't go. Rebound comes down there to Heilman and a whistle. Owen Heckner picks up his first personal, team's first. Working in the inbounds pass there to Widmer. 2 passes later, near side here for Joey Freilich. Freilich up top now for Widmer. Widmer will fire it into the hands there of, I couldn't quite see who that was, but they'll get it out there to Grant Nelson. Grant Nelson nearly lost it, got it right back there, and now he falls down. I don't know if there's contact or not, but they're going to call a foul on Davies here. It might be on Justice Noel. No, Grayson Hammond, excuse me, will pick up. Okay, I guess it will be Justice Noel. So, outside corner 3 on the way, and it is not going to go. Hage pulls down the rebound. Now Hammond works into the corner. Van Dam, cross court. Hage looks into the corner, gets it to Heckner. Heckner finds himself on a double team, and a nice pass into the paint there for Van Dam. He tried to get it up on the hoop, but couldn't quite get it up high enough there, and the rim stopped that shot from going in. That stops the clock with 16 minutes to go even. We'll keep our clock ticking here for a little bit. And we have a foul on Devil's Lake. So will our clock tick down to 15:57. Inside for Noel. Up top, Van Dam, back over near side, Hage. Hage dribbles into the high post, pops it out, Hammond looking into the corner, now back up top. Hage open for 3, and that will bounce off the rim. And a follow-up, I believe it was Hammond who got his hands on the ball, and now back the other way. And that is going to be Freilich. Dribbling out to the far corner there. Gets into the hands of Widmer. Widmer now passes it near side for Braden Fee, excuse me. Handoff there for Heilman. Heilman back to Fee. 7 on the shot clock. Turn around at the free throw line. Misses everything. Hage will save it into the hands of Justice Noel, who gets it to Hammond. Hammond dribbles up to the near wing. Looks down to the baseline. They'll feed it back out to Hammond. Hammond will dribble in, and his shot was partially blocked. But it's scooped up there by Heckner, and Heckner gets blocked. And that will go out of bounds. So we'll let our clock tick down to 15:05. 2-2, the baskets by Cameron Van Dam on the dunk. And Heckner with a triple now. And then the lone point for Fargo, or for Devil's Lake, is from Braden Fee with his bucket. Heckner will try for another one, and he will get another one. Back-to-back threes, and a timeout on the floor. It's 8-2 with 14:42 to go here. Timeout on the floor, back in a moment. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 14:42 to go here in the first half. Fargo Davies leads 8-2. Team fouls 2-1. Firebirds will have the ball here coming out of the media timeout. Inbounds pass will be triggered by Grant Nelson, a 6'9" senior for the Firebirds. Inbounds pass will get in. And driving all the way to the hoop, and now a travel. Turnover, Devil's Lake. 2 triples for Owen Heckner and a slam dunk for Cameron Van Dam equals the 8 points for Fargo Davies. The lone bucket for Devil's Lake from Braden Fee, as Hammond has the basketball now. Looked at Heckner, gave it to Van Dam, who got it right back there to Hammond, who dribbles up to the near wing, now pumps it up top for Van Dam over the far side. For Heckner, who feeds it back in, and it's swatted. That'll be goaltending, I do believe, on Grant Nelson, and that will be a 2-point basket, possibly.
Goaltending.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. So Cameron Van Dam will get credit for the basket, and we'll put a triangle around that one so we know that it wasn't an actual made basket. Hammond will steal it away, 2-on-1, and he'll just put up the jumper. Off the glass, won't go. Nelson pulls down the rebound. Back quickly the other way. Corner three on the way, won't go. Heckner with the rebound. Heckner feeds it to Hammond, near side. Looked at the basket, now he backs up high on the near side. Picks up his dribble up top for Van Dam. Van Dam will dribble into the high post, pick up his dribble. Hage up top now. Hage dribbles in, and he's going to get a foul. I don't know if Hage agrees with that one, but if I overheard correctly, did they call a technical? I don't know. It's a foul nonetheless, we'll put it that way. Ty Satter into the lineup now. Triggers the inbounds pass to Hammond. It's 10-2 on the goaltending. And here's Van Dam for three. Yes, he got it.
Three, Cameron Van Dam.
He has a dunk. He has 2 points assisted via a goaltend and now a triple. 13-2 in favor of Fargo Davies here. If that was a technical foul on Hage, I'm not sure if I agree with it. I mean, it was a little bit physical there, but should have been just a normal foul. That one off the knee of Grant Nelson, out of bounds, and back to Fargo Davies it'll go. First half brought to you by the Black Pearl from Challenge Nutrition. One of 80 different varieties of teas and shakes on the menu at Challenge Nutrition at 5050 Timber Parkway South, Suite 106 in Fargo, about a 5-minute drive north of Fargo Davies High School here. Encourage you to stop in and try a couple and find out which ones your favorites are. That's Ty Satter for three. He got it. 16-2 now as the Eagles are in control at the moment. Satter quickly out for Hage, open for three. Yes, he got it. Bingo. 19-2 now. And a little off-balance shot there that goes into the hands of Van Dam for the rebound. Or the turnover, however you want to look at it. Hage will try again, and that one won't go. But right into the hands there of Van Dam for the rebound. Now to the corner, Hammond for three. He got it! That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes for the Fargo Davies Eagles. And we have a timeout on the floor. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Prolon, Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, as well as Van Dam Chiropractic. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, welcome back. 22-2 with 11:46 to go here in the first half. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Van Dam Chiropractic, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Challenge Nutrition, and Prolon in Fargo Moorhead. Devils Lake to the hoop, and that will be a foul on somebody. It'll be an offensive foul on Devils Lake. Joey Freilich picks up his first. As Mason Bitts, number 11, into the lineup. He fired up to Van Dam. High post, underhanded pass there. And a travel called on Nate Hensel as he got the pass from Hage. And Davies applying some pressure here. Saturn nearly banked it out of bounds, and it'll go off him on the throw in there by, that is number 23. I don't have 23 on my roster for Devils Lake. It's possibly Jackson Scar, but I'm not 100% sure on that. As Freilich. Scar with the basketball. If that's not right, let me know. 701-373-1843. You can text us. Hage works it up top. Van Dam looking over for Bitts. Bitts dribbles just inside the far wing. Bitts. Van Dam, 4-3, step back, it's in! He got it! That's his second three of the night. And that'll stop the clock with 10:34 to go here in the first half. And another foul on Fargo Davies. It'll be the fourth team foul. Mason Bitts picking up his first personal. And the free throw's off the mark. Once again, Braden Fee got the scoring started for Devils Lake, and since then, the Eagles have gone on a 25-0 run. They can possibly bust that run here with a free throw if he can make it. And no, it'll fall off. Rebound comes to Hensel. Satter to Bitts. Bitts brings it over the timeline. That's Owen Heckner. He'll try for three. No, that's off the mark. Grant Nelson pulls down the rebound. Nelson tries to get through defender. Loose ball. Picked up by Bitts. Bitts to the baseline for Hammond. To the hoop. Won't go. Satter gets the ball. Pumps it up for Heckner. Heckner trying to get around his defender. Now Bitts will back up in front of the timeline and reset here for Davies. Directing traffic as he dribbles over to the near wing. Now moves back up to the top of the key. 9:55 and counting to go. 15 on the shot clock as Hammond will get it. Hammond now dribbling in to the lane. Outside and a traveling call. I didn't see it, but the referee did, and that'll be a turnover for Fargo Davies. That is Ben Heilman with the basketball. Lost it. And here comes Ty Satter. He'll go to the hoop, and it's blocked by Nelson, and then somehow Justice Noel fires it back up and in. Off the block by Nelson. It's a 27-0 run here for Fargo Davies, and now a whistle. And a foul.
Number 11, Mason Bitts, his second foul.
Into the corner here for Widmer. Widmer will dribble up towards the high post, work his way down low, tries to get through Heckner. Loose ball out of bounds. Who touched it last is the question. Looks like he'll go back to Fargo Davies. Cameron Van Dam checks in, giving Mason Bitts a breather on the bench. Satter will inbound it to Hammond. And for three, no, that's off the mark. Loose ball rebound. That's going to go into the backcourt, and Satter will get it. It was tipped by Devils Lake. And Satter to the hoop. Won't go. Nelson pulls down the rebound. Firebirds come back, and they still have not gotten a bucket in a while. 8:47 to go on the first half clock. Van Dam picks up his first. Team's 6, I believe. Yep. 27-0 run here could come to an end if he can make this free throw. And no. At the line, there's Joey Freilich. Brandon Fee, the only one to score so far for the Firebirds, is checked back in. He's number 0 there on the far side of the lane. And that free throw ends a 27-0 run by Fargo Davies. Or if you're a Fargo Davies fan, you could say it's a 27-1 run right now. Justice Noel with the basketball, feeds it in for Ty Satter. Satter getting in a little bit of entangled there with about 3 Firebirds. Van Dam along the baseline, kicks it out. Noel 4-3, got it! 8 threes for Fargo Davies in this first half, and they get it around. 3, number 9 will bounce out. Heckner tried to pop it in there, but had to be careful for the goal on the goaltending side of that. On the far sideline there, I believe that's Scar. Let me look at the roster again here. Once again, Jackson Scar is who I have for number 23. I will wait till halftime to get confirmation on that. Hammond for 3. Nope, off the mark, but underneath there it's Hage, and it got blocked out of bounds. Hage probably wanted a foul, and maybe a few of the Fargo Davies fans wanted one there too, but it looked like a clean block from behind from my standpoint. We'll keep our clock sitting at 7:42 for a few moments as Hage spins around. Can't get it to go. Tipped up. Heckner. Eventually Grant Nelson pulls down the rebound. 7:42 to go here in the first half of play. Work it inside. That's Braden Fee. Outside now, and Derek Steffen into the lineup. Fee again to the basket. Won't go. Noel gets the rebound. Hands it off to Hage. Hage will pull up for a long 2. That one will roll off. That's Van Dam with the rebound in the basket underneath. Nearly lost the ball, and that one will be poked out of bounds. No, it will stay in bounds, and Hage will pick up the loose ball. Cole Hage brings it over the timeline, fires it over far side there for Hammond. Hammond will dribble into the mid-post, cross-court for Justice Noel. Gets his defender to go up into the air and goes to the hoop, but Grant Nelson will pull down the rebound. Grant Nelson, 6'9" in case you're curious. He's the tallest player out there on the team, 2 inches taller than Cameron Van Dam, who stands 6'7". That's Grayson Hammond. He'll put it up for 3. That one's off the back rim and won't go, and the rebound goes down to Braden Fee. Quickly back up to the other side of the court here, and Braden Fee driving the baseline. Shot is up and in. I don't know how he got that one in, but he got it in, and that one counts. Up top, Heckner for the 9th 3 of the game. Yes, he got it. 35-5. If this was Class B basketball, we would have a mercy rule in effect right now, but it's not. 3 from Nelson. That grazed the front of the net. Goes into the hands of Hammond to Van Dam now. Van Dam back up top to Hammond. Hammond tries to get around his defender, does. Shot from inside the paint, a little too strong. Grant Nelson will pull down another rebound there for the Firebirds, and they'll bring it back. It's Braden Fee driving down towards the baseline. Shot is up, won't go, and the loose ball rebound goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 5:35 to go here in the first half of play. It should be Eagles basketball. And we have a timeout on the floor, and it's a media timeout. That's a 60-second timeout. We're back after this.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, welcome back. 35-5. Hold on one second here. All right, now back to action here. I believe that's Heckner. No, it's Hammond with the ball. Up top, Satter. And there's before the shot there was a whistle and a foul, possibly on Braden Fee. No, check that. It was on whoever number 23 is. Oh, wait, no, check that. It was on Nate Hensel, his first. Fee works up top there for Widmer. Widmer directing traffic, puts the ball to the floor, trying to get around Hensel, hands it off there for Freilich. And the ball's tipped around. Here comes Ty Satter to the hoop, and he got fouled. We'll let our clock tick down there a couple more seconds.
His first.
Now there's 14 fouls for Devils Lake, and Ty Satter will go to the line. Fouls on Ben Heilman is first. Satter with 4 points now as he connects on the free throw. And he'll make both of them. Far side, and probably a foul on Cole Hage. That'll be team foul number 7. That's his second. 4:52 to go here, and at the free throw line is Freilich, or Fee, excuse me. No, it's not Fee. It was number 10. It was Heilman at the free throw line, and he'll miss that one. Mason Bitts with the basketball, works it up for Van Dam. Van Dam scoops it into the hands of Heckner, back to Bitts here on the near corner. Trying to get it into Hensel, but overthrew him and right into the hands there of Freilich. Freilich will bring the ball back here, hand it off there for Fee. Fee puts it into the hands of Derek Steffen. That shot will roll off the rim, and Van Dam will get the rebound. Van Dam will dribble up top. Mason Bitts now on the far wing, and a whistle and a foul. Heckner with a turnaround, and he got it.
Heckner.
8 points for, or check that, 11 points for Owen Heckner now, and inbounds pass from in front of the Davies bench there will be triggered by Derek Steffen. No, it will not. Steffen will head to the bench for a breather, and Grant Nelson will check back into the lineup, and that will put Michael Widmer on the sideline to trigger the inbounds pass. Widmer will get it back, now drive into the paint, make a move towards the basket, pivoting around, puts it up, off the front of the rim. Bitts will get the rebound. .344 to go here and counting. As Bitts works it up top for Hensel. Hensel, and now away from the ball. I believe it was a foul possibly coming on Michael Widmer. If it is, it's his second. Yep, that is indeed the case. Team foul number 5. Hensel pops it to Bitts. Bitts backs up in between the circles here with 3.5 to go. Now Heckner on the near wing, works into the hands of Van Dam. Van Dam back over to Bitts on the far wing. Bitts to the free throw line. High post jumper rolls off the rim. Grant Nelson pulls down the rebound. Grant Nelson, standing 6'9", doesn't really have to jump to grab those rebounds. He just has to throw the hands up in the air, and the ball goes right into those hands. So that's an advantage here for Devils Lake, no doubt about it, but they have a big hill to climb if they want to hop back into this one. 39-5, 3:17 to go here in the first half of play. We'll take a timeout. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Challenge Nutrition South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 39-5 with 3:18 to go here in the first half. Firebirds will inbound into the backcourt there for Heilman. Heilman will bring it up over the timeline, being guarded by Mason Bitts. 2 passes later, they tried to get it to Grant Nelson, out of bounds. Nelson. And I believe that was Heilman trying to go in there. And some substitutions for Davies, and even a couple for Devils Lake. .244 to go here, and a comfortable lead at the moment here for Fargo Davies. Going for Hammond. Hammond will dribble over high on the near side, work his way back towards the baseline, and pump it back up for Justice Noel. That's a little short. Could tell when it flicked off his fingertips there. And now back the other way comes Widmer. All the way to the basket and blocked out of bounds, and Van Dam running into his team's cheerleaders there, and the cheerleaders quick to get out of the way. I've been on the court when Van Dam has been charging after you. That's a little bit intimidating there. I can, and through the hands of Braden Fee. Once again, I want to say shout out to Davies head coach Bart Manson and the assistant Jake Hook for allowing me to come to a practice, and the head coach put me in on a as a defensive player in a drive to the basket. And when Cameron Van Dam drives to the basket, he's a tall guy. Wide open for 3, missed it. And there's that tall guy getting the rebound, Van Dam. Seventeen fouls here for Devils Lake, just an FYI. Make it 8. Michael Widmer just picked up his 3rd, team 8th, and that one will drop in for Van Dam. And he'll miss the second one. They'll put it into the hands there, Derek Steffen. And that one will not drop in. Noel to Van Dam. Van Dam goes towards the hoop, and he's blocked by Grant Nelson. He's the only guy that I'm aware of who could possibly do that to Van Dam. Seen people try, but people haven't even come close. That's going to go into the highlight reel because, and I'm not saying this to be negative or anything, there hasn't been a whole ton of highlights. It's just facts for Devil's Lake, but that one will definitely go into it. Justice Noel with a basket. We'll let our clock continue to tick down to as close to 40 seconds as possible. And we'll get there with the free throws. Exactly 40 seconds to go, 40.0. Cole Hage out, Nate Hensel in, Van Dam out, and it looks like it's either Heckner or Satter that checked in there. That free throw's off, and it's swatted out of bounds. And that will bring our clock down to 37 seconds. Grant Nelson getting his first bucket of the game. Hammond to the hoop, won't go. Rebound by Hensel underneath, and he got it.
Nate Hensel.
I said earlier that Van Dam was the second tallest player out there. I forgot that Nate Hensel stands 6'8". So Van Dam's actually the third tallest player out on the court. Oh, that went off the head there of Freilich as they tried to get it up to Justice Noel, and that'll bring us to halftime here. It is 44-7 in favor of Fargo Davies here at the halftime mark. We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here at Fargo Davies. And 44-7, your halftime score. Oh, let's see here. Let's grab the calculator. I forgot to add a... Okay, sorry about that. All right, sorry about that. I ran up and down the stairs 2 times and I lost my breath, so I just had to take a moment there. Once again, 44-7 here at halftime. Your individual scoring for the Devils Lake Firebirds: 4 for Braden Fee, 2 for Grant Nelson, 1 for Michael Widmer. Widmer, 1 of 2. Let's see here. Ben Heilman, 0 for 3 from the free throw line, and Joey Freilich, 0 for 1. Devils Lake shooting 1 of 6 overall from the free throw line for a total of just shy of 17%. We'll say 16.67 to be. We'll just say 16%. If you want to round it up to 17%, I'm totally cool with that. 16.67. So you can round that up to 17% if you would like. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, Ty Sauer with 5, Owen Heckner with 11, Justice Noel with 7, Grayson Hammond with 3, Cameron Van Dam, 11 scored points. He gets credit for the goaltending basket, so he has a total of 13. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And then Nate Hensel with 2. Ty Souter with his 5 points. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line. And that makes Fargo Davies 3 of 4, or 75% from the free throw line. That wraps up your halftime numbers. We'll be back with the second half here in just a little over 2 minutes on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. We're getting ready for the second half of play here from Fargo Davies, and the Eagles lead the Firebirds 44-7. I believe it'll be Firebirds basketball to start the second half of play here. And we're ready to go here in the second half of play. Devils Lake in the red, and they scored the first bucket of the first half, too. And Grayson Hammond will get 2 more. He has 5 on the afternoon now, or I should say the evening. 46-9 with 17:27 and counting to go here. That's Braden Fee with 4 points leading the way, and Fee will kick it outside, and he did not take the 3. He'll dribble in and take the high percentage shot. And, well, if this keeps up for Devils Lake, this will be a lot like the Fargo South game where Fargo Davies dominated the Bruins in the first half, and Fargo South actually came back and outscored the Eagles in the second half. If you were to take away the first half of play, the Fargo South would have won that game because they outscored them in that second half. But Grayson Hammond getting another bucket. In fact, Grayson Hammond has all 4 of the Eagles' points here So it's 4-4 here in the second half so far between these two teams. Cole Hay just picked up his third. That's team foul number 1 here in the second half. And the free throw's up and in by Heilman. And the second free throw's up and in as well. Hammond over the timeline. He'll get around the screen set by Van Dam and now pass it across to Hage. Davies had 9 3-pointers in that first half, and now Hammond will drive into the paint, and he's blocked by Nelson. He got pushed down, no call. Not sure, it was probably a clean foul, incidental contact. Didn't hear any moans from the Fargo Davies fans, so we'll go with that. They seem to be okay with that as Hage pulls down the rebound. Once again, it's not that I'm cheering for one team or the other here. I'm just calling it as I see it and sharing my opinion on what I thought. And sometimes my opinion is not even close to accurate. So just an FYI on that there. Cole Hage will get the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot one more and to see if he can get the three-point play. One foul now on both teams here in the second half. The last foul was the third on Ben Heilman. And he'll make the free throw. 51 points for the Eagles here. And that pass is intercepted by Van Dam. Works it to Hage. Hage goes to the baseline, gets around the defender and puts it up and in. Nice job there by Cole Hage. Now a Houdini shot. Can't quite make it up there. Grant Nelson tried to get the rebound, but it eventually be picked up by Van Dam on the loose ball. He'll get it back from Hammond. Go to the hoop, and he tried to dunk it. It would not go there. That's one of the more difficult dunks he's tried this season. Yeah, going to the backcourt to Grant Nelson. Yep, I would have said it. If I would have said it, I would have been right. I'll kick it out there for Freilich for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Heckner chased down the rebound, and Heckner's on the ground. And his teammates Satter and Hensel will help him up, as well as the Firebirds. Can't quite see who that. Oh, that's Grant Nelson. I should not forget that one, considering he's the tallest guy on the court. Grant Nelson just picked up his first foul on that one. That's team foul number 4 of the half now for Devils Lake. Or no, I'm sorry, 2. What am I thinking? It's the second team foul. That's Fee. And now Nelson will try for 3. In and out won't go. Cole Hage with the rebound. Hage still with the basketball. Drives in. Hammond thought about the 3, didn't pull the trigger. Instead, he'll fire it into the hands of Heckner. Heckner will get a screen from Hensel. Drive up to the high post. Back out to Hage on the far wing. 12 to shoot on the shot clock. Hensel up top all alone. Now Hammond backs up. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Hammond nearly lost the ball. Gets it to Satter. 3 to shoot on the shot clock. 3 on the way from Satter, won't go. Rebound back out. Hammond wide open for 3. No, that's off the mark. Satter with an offensive rebound outside for Heckner. Heckner bounced past Cole Hage, teeing it up for 3. That one won't go in. Another offensive rebound by Hammond. Feeds it across the paint for Hensel. Hensel patiently waiting for the defenders to get by, and he'll draw the foul. Grant Nelson picking up his second personal foul. Team foul 3 of the half. Hensel missing the first first free throw, I should say. And he will miss them both. But Hensel will end up getting the rebound, give it back to Satter, now Bitts. Missed opportunity there for the Firebirds. Nearly poked away, regained control. Satter, quick feed inside for Hammond. Hammond over the shoulder pass to Bitts. Bitts tried to fire it up from just inside the high post. Nelson will get the rebound and a quick bounce pass stolen by Bitts, and now a whistle. Stops the clock with 13:07 to go here in the second half. Shot is up and in. Tried to get the PA announcer. I forgot to check at halftime who number 23 is because I don't have him on my roster. Satter for 3. That's off the back rim, won't go. Hammond with the rebound, fires it back out for Bitts. He'll put it up and in! Mason Bitts with the triple. That's the 10th 3 of the ball game here for Fargo Davies. Now they'll try for a 3 of their own, and he got it. It was Ben Heilman. Substitution on the way here for Davies at the next break in action. It looks like Cole Hage who will be coming in, but can't quite see for sure. A little layup there by Van Dam. Van Dam with 15 points now. Nelson, the dunk won't count. It looked good, but no points on the scoreboard there. We'll let our clock tick down as let our clock tick down as close as possible to 12-12 here. As the free throw's in by Ben Heilman. He was 0 for 3 in the first half. Now he's 3 for 3 here in the second half. And he'll get one more. 4 for 4. And we're only about 4 seconds off on our clock as Van Dam drives into the basket and slams it down.
Van Dam.
The second dunk of the game. 60-20. Ball swatted around down there, ends up in the hands of Michael Widmer. Widmer will bring it back to the hoop, weave through defenders and put it in off the glass. What a pretty move there by Michael Widmer. And another slam dunk for Van Dam. Back-to-back slam dunks for Van Dam.
Grant Nelson back into the Firebirds. Timeout.
Timeout on the floor. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Van Dam Chiropractic, Challenge Nutrition, Prolon, and Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. All right, welcome back. 11:09 to go here in the second half of play. A 40-point advantage for the Eagles, 62-22. It was 58-20. Van Dam dunked it. It was 62-22 or 60-22, and Van Dam dunked it on back-to-back possessions here for the Eagles. He has 3 dunks in this game now, and he's also been blocked once by Grant Nelson. That was back when the score was 40-5. That's 4-0-2-5, just to clarify, because that sounded a little bit off when I said it. Satter, that basket won't count if it didn't go in anyway. There's a whistle on a foul on Fargo Davies, is it? Yep. Cole Hage picks up his 4th personal. Grant Nelson tries to feed. Oh, it hit the. I'm pretty sure that was an intended pass that just got to the hoop. Would have been more spectacular had it dropped in. Mason Bitts up top for Nate Hensel. Cole Hage, and blocked by Grant Nelson.
Owen Heckner and Justice Noel for the Eagles.
Cole Hage will get a breather with 4 fouls. Owen Heckner and Justice Noel check into the lineup for the Eagles. Bitts will bring it over the timeline, dribble it over to the far wing, work it up top for Van Dam. Van Dam gets it to Heckner. Heckner back over to Bitts. Bitts looking inside, up top for Heckner, pulls up for 3, 20 feet off the front of the rim. Had it been 19 feet, he would have buried that one. Heilman with the basketball now here for the Firebirds. And we have more subs coming in for Devils Lake here at the next break in action. Some quick passing. Tees it up for 3 off the front of the rim. Got tipped up back towards the basket into the hands of Van Dam. And that's Bitts with the basketball over on the far side here. 9:41 and counting to go. Clock's about a second off, FYI. Up top for Heckner. Works it back inside. Justice Noel over to Van Dam. Steps back for 3, but he traveled. That's only the 7th turnover of the game I have for Fargo Davies. I have Devils Lake down for 19 in the game so far. That was one stat I didn't go over at halftime. Ty Satter picking up his first. And he'll be blocked by Heckner there. That was Derek Steffen going to the hoop, and now Noel will get the loose ball. Davies will retake control. Van Dam gets it to Hammond. Hammond back to Van Dam. Van Dam dribbles up high post, long 2, rolls off the rim. Grant Nelson pulls down the rebound. Grant Nelson, I have him down for 12 defensive boards, as well as 3 offensive boards. No, I'm sorry, 4. I misread my marks there. Van Dam gets the steal down at the other end. Ball's tipped. Satter regains control of it here for Fargo Davies. 8:40 and counting to go. Van Dam outside Noel. Foot on the line, long 2. Missed it. But right back to Hammond. Fresh shot clock. Hammond muscles his way to the basket and scores. Nice job there by Grayson Hammond. He has 9 points now, a point shy of the double-digit club. 8:17 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Fee's wide open for three. They did not pass it to him, and that time it did not matter. A three-point basket is up and in there by Michael Widmer, and he has 6 points on the night now with that three-point basket. 8 minutes to go. Long two. Hammond, no problem on that one. Hammond with that basket into the double-digit club now with, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 11. Grant Nelson. Bounce pass into the corner. 3 on the way. A little too strong into the hands of Grayson Hammond. .735 and counting. Hammond nearly had the ball poked away, and he did get it, and he did lose it. 2-on-1 back the other way. And nice move there by Joey Freilich to get the basket. And some reason our clock never restarted on that last restart. We have a timeout on the floor. 7:13 to go. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate, Fred Hay Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Challenge Nutrition and Prolon. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is Prolon, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit Prolon online at prolonfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, Prolon can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact Prolon today, 701-293-0733, or email prolonfargo@gmail.com. All right, back to action here. 7:13 and counting to go. Hammond with the basketball high on the near side, dribbles up top of the key, and that will be a foul on Michael Widmer. That'll be his 4th, I do believe, and team foul number 4, excuse me.
His 4th.
Heckner turning around, can't get it to go. Nelson pulls down his 13th defensive rebound, unless I missed one. Nelson tried to tip it into the hoop, and that's get tipped on. Devils Lake will regain possession. Going to the hoop. Widmer won't go. Rebound Davies. They'll fire it up court to Van Dam. Van Dam to Noel in the corner, back to Van Dam high up in between the circles with 17 to shoot on the shot clock. Hammond now, Noel to Satter. Satter looking inside, Hammond's there, and it will drop it in. Assist goes to Noel. And a whistle on one official is about to call a travel, and then the other one called the foul. So it is a foul. And that'll be team foul number 5 on the Fargo Davies Eagles, and the 2nd on Justice Noel. Ian Moschenbacher, Mason Bitts, Cole Hage, Owen Heckner, and Nate Hensel into the lineup, for Fargo Davies. And that was a 3-pointer from Braden Fee. He has 7 points now. 6 minutes to go. Our clock's about 3 seconds off. Up top for Heckner. Heckner at the high post, and it's going to be stolen away there by Braden Fee. Fee up against Hage and Heckner, and he got it in. 9 points for Braden Fee now. Cole Hage, that one's off. Loose ball, Mason Bitts regains control of it. Brings it up high on the near side, now in between the circles. 20 to shoot on the shot clock as Heckner feeds it to Hage. Hage now to Bitts. Bitts to Moschenbacher. Thought about the 3, got his defender up into the air, and now a high post jumper there from Heckner won't go. Grant Nelson will pull down the rebound. Nelson will go to the hoop and jam it down with a one-handed slam. Grant Nelson doing that with a little bit of authority here. And now Heckner for three. In and out. Rattles around, pops out. Firebirds get the rebound. And that, if that would have went in, that would have been sweet, but unfortunately did not get the result he was looking for there. Grant Nelson, knowing his team probably isn't going to come back in this one, just getting a little bit of excitement there and a little bit of slight momentum back for the Firebirds as Hage knocks down the deuce. You could kind of tell with the way he was coming down the court that he was going to the basket and he was going to slam it down no matter what it took. That was very impressive there by Grant Nelson. 70-34, 4:10 to go here in the ball game. And now some substitutions for Devils Lake. And we'll try and get familiar with those New Jersey numbers as much as possible. Mason Bitts to Moschenbacher. Moschenbacher into the paint. Shot up and in. Back up court to Braden Fee. Fee circles around, flips it up top for Derek Steffen. Now Steffen feeds it into the hands of Parker Hansen. And that ball will be taken away. Hensel picks up the steal. The Hills now over to Bitts. 3:40 to go. Bitts in a little bit of trouble, gets it to Moschenbacher. A couple more substitutions. Looks like Latrell Davis and possibly Brady Savage will checking in at the next break of action here. I would suggest that's for Bitts and Heckner probably. Oh, and now there looks like Jacob Prudhomme will check in as well. So Heckner will go out. Hensel will go out, and Bitts will go out. So on the court for Fargo Davies, Brady Savagel, number 22, Connor Hills, number 2, Jacob Prudhomme, number 35, Ian Moschenbacher, number 4, and Latrell Davis, number 5. Moschenbacher with the shot. In! He got it. He has 4 points now. Once again, I don't have 23 on my roster there for Devils Lake, so I'm not sure who that is, and I do apologize. I've not gotten any information. I can tell you that he hasn't scored any points yet, so I do have him partially written in as a jersey number with no name. We'll see if he changes that here. Not yet. And that one rolls off. Davis with the rebound. Moschenbacher drives into the paint. Moschenbacher with the shot. Moschenbacher with 6 points. Moschenbacher with 6 now, and back-to-back-to-back possessions. Parker Hansen works it up into the hands of number 34, who I also don't have on my roster. And somewhere there's a foul. I'm not sure. It's on one of 4 Fargo Davies, as all 4 of the 5 players are right in that area when the whistle was blown. Latrell Davis will pick up his first personal. And Braden Fee. Braden Fee will make it. One more for the Firebirds. That's Brady Savagel. Lost it. Prudhomme picked it up, and he'll get fouled. And Prudhomme will go to the basket, or the free throw line, excuse me. Prudhomme will make 1 of 2. .230 to go. I believe that is Jaden Hoover, who's number 34. if I remember correctly from the JV game. JV game available for 24/7 replay if you missed that one. We did broadcast that game. Hills gets it to Davis. Fakes the handoff there to Maschenbacher. Davis takes it to the hoop, and it will roll off the rim, and he will go to the line to shoot at least one. It's a one-on-one bonus here. No, he'll shoot two, actually. And Davis will miss the first. 2 of 4 in the second half from the free throw line. This is the 5th attempt of the half. And he'll make it. (78-35). Let's take a look at the I heard somebody in the crowd say Brady, but there's nobody on the roster with the name Brady unless it's Braden. But there's nobody on the roster with number 23 with that number, with that name either, so. Savageau with the basketball. Free throw line jumper up, a little short. Davis tried to save it, and the ref said he was out of bounds. Stops the clock with 1:32 to go here. Once again, broadcast coverage has been brought to you today by Prolon, Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and Van Dam Chiropractic, along with Davies families who have pitched in for these broadcasts. Boys varsity, boys junior varsity, and some of the girls varsity will be live on the ND Sports Channel all season long. Maschenbacher for a triple. He got it. Long three off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Savageau, gets it to Maschenbacher, and we have an injury. I'll stop the clock with 40.5 seconds here. When Savageau went up and got that pass, he came down and his left ankle may have buckled. We'll take a timeout and be back after this.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. As you can see, Savageau walking off with a little bit of assistance. Something tells me he'll be okay. We might see him in the next game. That'd be my guess. Into the lineup is Zach Mitzel to take his place, and he gets the bucket. Zach Mitzel scoring. I believe that might be his first varsity bucket this season. I'll have to double check the stat book to be sure on that. So number 23 got a basket there. Not sure what the name is on that one, and I do apologize to the Firebird fans watching. Don't have him on my roster, and that will be the ball game here. As your final score will end up being 83-34.
Your final score, the Eagles 83, the Firebirds 39. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to tonight's game and supporting high school athletics.
All right, your final score once again, 83-39 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles over the Devils Lake Firebirds. We're going to add up some numbers here, but first, before we take the break, we want to thank our sponsors once again, Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, Prolon in Fargo, Moorhead, and also brought to you by Davies Families. We certainly appreciate that. Updated team profiles, a game recap, and more is coming up on our post-game show, which is next after this timeout on the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set stealing a serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. Your final score once again, Fargo Davies 83, Devils Lake 39. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast here. We'll have a full game recap on the way and all that other good stuff coming up in our post-game show. First, let's take a look at the updated team profiles as Fargo Davies improves to 10-1 on the year now. 4-0, check that should be 5-0 at home. And Devils Lake 5-5 and 1-5 on the road or neutral court. For the Firebirds, their next matchup will be at Grand Forks Central, taking on the Knights on the 24th. That's set for a 5:45 p.m. tip-off, and then they'll be at home against the Fargo North Spartans and back in Fargo against the Bruins on the 28th. And then they'll have Shanley and Red River at home to wrap up the month of January and kick off the month of February. And then they'll go on the road, take on the Highliners and the Packers on the 8th and 11th of February, then back home for the 14th and 18th against the Wahpeton Huskies and the Fargo Davies Eagles, and then Cheyenne at home against the Mustangs on the 21st. And they'll wrap up the regular season at the Spartan Dome against Fargo North here in North Fargo at 7:30 p.m. on February 25th. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, we'll see them again here in a couple of days. Fargo South taking on the Fargo Davies Eagles at the Bruins Den. There'll be a rematch from a game back on the 10th where the Eagles scored one shy of 100 against the Bruins in a 99-64 victory. And then we'll see them again against Fargo North and Grand Forks Red River. And then the one I'm kind of curious about is that home game against Grand Forks Central. They knocked them off, upset them at home. Can they do it again? Most would probably say unlikely. I don't think it'll happen. I think Fargo Davies will remember very well what happened up in Grand Forks, and they'll probably come into that game not allowing that one to happen again. But stranger things have happened, and if the Knights could upset them again, that would certainly be an entertaining game to see. And then we'll take a day off, and you can watch the Davies Eagles on Shanley TV on February 7th as they're at Shanley taking on the Deacons. And then Wahpeton back on the ND Sports Channel on the 11th with the game against Wahpeton down in Wahpeton taking on the Huskies. Then Valley City, and then at Devils Lake, we won't have that game either. And there's a reason why for that. West Fargo, the Packers, and then at Cheyenne on to wrap up the regular season on the 27th. So games on demand on our website, msportsnet.com. You can go to the games button under games on demand. You can see that the junior varsity game is processing, and we're still on the air with the varsity matchup. But as soon as that one goes off, as soon as we go off the air here with this broadcast, it should be available for a 24/7 replay here within about maybe a half an hour after the conclusion of our broadcast. So, and also on our website under the games button, you can click on Teams Playlist, and you'll come to this screen here. You'll see that all the sports are listed there. You can click on the sport of your choice, and it'll filter out all the games that are not that sport. Or you can go down to the team playlist down below in alphabetical order according to the state columns there. Find your team, click on your team, and they'll eliminate all the games that do not feature that team. And that's an easy way to find your team as well, and that's under the team playlist page on our website at msportsnet.com. We want to thank our sponsors one more time, including Challenge Nutrition, Van Dam Chiropractic, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, and Prolon of Fargo Moorhead. Also, some Davies families pitching in for broadcast coverage, and we certainly appreciate their support. If you want to pitch in as well, we have booster plans starting as low as $25 a month, or sponsor plans at a monthly rate as well, and you can request a package to support your favorite team or teams. You can get promotion on our website, or YouTube, or Facebook during every single broadcast, plus mentions on Twitter, and get your business game on our scoreboard. As you may have seen, all those businesses that sponsored get a little message there on our scoreboard scroll, and we can do the same for you. You can call us at 373-1843 or visit us on our website at msportsnet.com under the sponsor or the booster button to get more information on that. We're going to take one more time out, and when we come back, did you miss any? And when we come back, we'll wrap up your pregame show after this. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency, or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency, with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. Final segment of our post-game show here. We'll go over the game recap, select plays of the game, and tell you what's next on our broadcast schedule and all that other cool stuff as we continue on with our post-game show here. You can find us online at msportsnet on Twitter, youtube.com/ND Sports Channel. I'd love it if you were to subscribe, and your choice if you want to be notified or not. The click on the bell is optional, but just subscribe. That'd be awesome. And then facebook.com/msportsnet live is a good way to watch the games on our Facebook page as well. Well, let's go over that game recap. And, well, there was a point in this game where Devils Lake had the lead. It was 2-0 on the first basket by Braden Fee. And then we had our first tie of the game, and then Fargo Davies would knock down a three-pointer to take the lead at 5-2, and it was all Fargo Davies after that. Matter of fact, after the Devils Lake took that 2-0 lead, Devils Lake went on a 27-0 run before Devils Lake scored their next basket. So that pretty much sums up the story of the game. Let's go team numbers here. It was 44-7 at halftime. And matter of fact, if you eliminate the first half, Fargo Davies won by the final score of 39-32. That's what that was the second half score to lead them to that 83-39 victory. So once again, you take away the first half, and your final score would have been 39-32 in favor of Fargo Davies. Well, Fargo Davies, they hit a total of 11 three-pointers in this game, 9 of them in the first half, and that's what really helped pace the way for Fargo Davies. They were 6 of 11 overall from the free throw line for 54% in the game. For Devils Lake, they were 6 of 14 in the game for 43%. Had them down for a total of, 5, 10, 15, 20, 28 turnovers in the game here for Devils Lake. Only had Fargo Davies down for a total of 9 in the game, unless I missed a couple. Individual numbers for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Braden Fee, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 50% for 10 points. Joey Freilich, 0 for 1 from the free throw line, but he did have a 2-point basket for 2 points in the second half. Grant Nelson, 4 points, a basket in the first half, and a very authoritative slam dunk in the second half. To give a little bit of a confidence booster here for Devils Lake. And Ben Heilman was 7 points. He was 4 of 7 from the free throw line. He went 0 of 3 in the first half, and then 4 of 4 in the second half for the Firebirds. Michael Widmer was 6 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and number 23, unidentified, with 2 points and 0 of 2 from the free throw line for the Devils Lake Firebirds. Also, 2 unassigned points for the Firebirds, so that scoring is officially unofficial. But what we do know for sure is the official scoring, at least all the numbers add up. Only 2 players did not score for Fargo Davies, and Carter Whitty did not play, so didn't have an opportunity to score. Let's see here. That was Carter Hills. He played but did not score. Brady Savageau did not score. He may have had an opportunity to score, but unfortunately he went out with an injury there as he buckled his left leg on trying to get a loose ball grabbed out of the air. I believe it was off a rebound attempt, if memory serves me. He was assisted off, and he did walk off with a little bit of assistance. I have reason to believe that he'll be back in the next game. We'll see him. I don't think it's too serious, and hopefully that is the case, and if so, that is good news. Individual numbers here for Fargo Davies. Ty Satter with a total of 5 points and a perfect 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and that the other 3 points came on a triple early in the first half. Ian Maschenbacher with 9 points in the second half coming in off the bench. Latrell Davis, 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 1 point. Mason Bitts with 3 points. Owen Heckner scoring 11, including 3 triples all in the first half. Justice Noel with 7 in the first half. Zach Mitzel came in after the Brady Savageau injury and scored a bucket, and he would have 2 points on the night. As I mentioned earlier, Savageau, no points, did play. And Grayson Hammond with 13 points, scored 10 of those 13 in the second half. Cameron Van Dam scored 17, got credit for 2 more on a goaltending call in the first half. Cole Hage with 10 points. Van Dam, by the way, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Hage, 1 of 1. Carter Whitty did not play. Jacob Prudhomme with 1 point as he went 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the second half, and Nate Hensel with 2 points. Avaska in the first half and went 0 of 2 in the second half from the free throw line. That wraps up your individual numbers for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Time for your plays of the game. It says player of the game, but we're doing plays of the game. And it was the opening possession here for Fargo Davies. Devils Lake led 2-0, and it would be Cameron Van Dam dunking it down to make it tied up at 2-2. And then Fargo Davies would take the lead at 5-2 on a three-pointer there. And then you fast forward to when the score was 40-5. Grant Nelson blocking Cameron Van Dam for quite possibly the first and maybe the only time this season. Well, these two teams will meet up one more time, so there could be another one. And then when the score was 60-20, Van Dam had another dunk, and then he had another dunk on the very next possession to make it 62-22. And then down at the other end, same score, 62-22. Grant Nelson would get another block. And then a couple of possessions later, Grant Nelson would take it from the near sideline here and just like a freight train, go right to the hoop with a one-handed slam. And those are your plays of the game here on the ND Sports Channel. Our next broadcast, you can check our schedule on our website, msportsnet.com. We'll be in Minnesota, Park Rapids, hosting the Breckenridge Wahpeton Blades for a couple of hockey matchups on the Minnesota Sports Station. Then we'll be back in North Dakota at the Bruins Den on Friday when the Bruins host Fargo Davies in a triple header. Boys Junior Varsity, followed by Girls Varsity and Boys Varsity, all on the ND Sports Channel. And then Wahpeton Breckenridge day down at the NDSCS Blitzkrieg Activity Center there. And then you can catch the entire schedule on our website, msportsnet.com. We want to say thanks to our sponsors one more time, including Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Prolon, along with Davies families, making these broadcasts possible for Boys Junior Varsity, Girls Varsity, and Boys Varsity basketball here on the ND Sports Channel. Once again, your final score was 83-39. The preceding was a live production of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Once again, these games will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website within about 30 minutes. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you on Thursday from Park Rapids, Minnesota for Minnesota hockey action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Have a great night.